What is up, Rugged Army? Rugged here. Kicking it old school. A side operation in Watch Dogs 2. First part of it is Antisocial. I already made my way to the objective, so you didn't have a bunch of video of me driving there. That wouldn't be very interesting. Watch Dogs 2 is a very fun game. I would totally recommend it. If you don't know what it's about, basically it's all about hacking for good almost. You're like in a hacktivist group. It's very fun. I'm not going to go very much into depth. This mission is a little complex, but it's interesting and fun. Basically there's a dark spot on the NSA grid, more or less, and so basically all you need to know is...
in the harbor. Not the old ones, the new ones.
I will try not to talk during game sound or commentary.
I came across a jammer out here and disabled it. Anything happening around my location?
Well, I see a pretty obvious dead spot on ctOS starting to light up.
Normally, Bloom makes a big deal about keeping the whole grid lit.
If somebody shut down part of the grid, that person is one savvy dude.
I'd like to go meet him. Mark the spot on my map, would you?
At this point, I also take the time, since it's right there, to get the vehicle paint job. So there you go. There's some a little tidbit within there, a little optional objective.
I found the place. The guy's got security cams.
Go for it.
Anyway, so basically start out trying to figure out why there's a dark spot, which that leads us to, I'm not going to spoil it, but leads us to helping out the guy who has started the dark spot, and I'm not going to spoil it, but this is a funny part. I like this part.
Whoa, a lot of equipment in there. Dude's got near antique waveform generators and oscilloscopes.
It's his analog firewall.
Say what?
Links in his communication chain are analog. You can't digitally hack analog equipment.
Is that a cassette answering machine? What is this, 1985?
Hey now, this is Chesper. Leave me a message. Mr. Mickelson, perhaps you can guess who this is. You're correct to suspect that one of your colleagues is a mole for the man known as Redbeard, who works for, let's just say, a powerful player. I appreciate your efforts on my behalf. I advise you to disappear completely. Godspeed.
Anyway, very interesting message there.
Jesus God, was that Haddock?
Sure sounded like it could be.
He's totally telling our guy to run.
Powerful player must mean Greystrom. They must have infiltrated this guy's NSA unit and were siphoning off the intel. Is anyone looking up Jesper Mickelson?
Yeah, on it. It's a more common name than I expected. Wait, here's one who's fairly high up in the NSA.
That's our guy. Track down one of his colleagues and see where it leads.
So at this point, we move on to the next part of the mission. Objective complete, yay! I take the time, since I see that there's a cache thing that's with that blue squares. I can steal a bunch of cash from him.
Yeah, more than some snoop who realized Greystrom had his number and went off the grid.
I tracked down a colleague of Mickelson's. He's marked on your map.
And there we go, there's our first part of XP for this mission. I am going to have to break up this mission into 2 parts. Hopefully the next part will come out tomorrow. I'll get it done when I can, so it may or may not be tomorrow, but keep on the lookout for this. This is not the full mission. At this point I call in a car. I call in a snazzy performance car with a beautiful paint job. There it is. It's like a, I guess you could say it's like a Porsche. Anyway, I'm not going to spoil it, so that doesn't leave me much to talk about. So at this point, I think I'm just going to say, if you feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I do enjoy to see people that enjoy my content. Feel free to show that you enjoy my content by liking. If you want to provide some constructive criticism or whatever, feel free to leave a comment. And as always, I love to have new additions to the Rugged Army. if you want to share, you're absolutely free to do that as well. So I'm going to turn off my mic so as not to spoil or ruin the video, so not to spoil the sound. This is a very interesting mission. It's one of the longer videos. But thank you guys, and until next time, I'll talk to you later. See ya!
Jesper's completely gone to ground. What's going on? He'd been acting strange for a while. He was convinced that we were getting manipulated into tracking down this genius hacker for bad purposes. Well, the whole operation is in jeopardy now. I don't know what to think.
Genius hacker. That's Haddock for sure.
Can you trace who he was talking to?
Got it. Better go check him out.
Jesper got a little paranoid there, but maybe there was something to it. The guy disappeared? Doesn't get much nuttier than that. He didn't trust me enough to give me the details, but thought someone on the team was manipulating all of us. Oh, that is too much. Whoa, that is out there.
This guy seems to think Mikkelsen was onto something.
The other guy was laughing a little too much.
Yeah, I want to track that guy down.
His last ping was from out in the woods. I can only get an approximate location.
Reporting in. One of the team suspects that Mikkelsen was onto something. So far, suspicion has yet to fall on me. Please advise.
Huh? Oh, man!
We got them all.
Can we track down the location he was calling into? It's gotta be a Greystrom operation.
Working on it now.
Their data might have something on Haddock. We gotta wipe it.
So about an hour goes by, and I think to myself, oh yeah, shouldn't I be feeling... I couldn't even finish the thought. Because my mind...